So finally we get to hunt Silver Ridge Peaks for real. We get to keep anything we find for our trophy lodge. We can actually go around and explore, and everything we do is actually going to count towards the main game. And I don't really know what my plan is for this video. I don't know if I'm going to try to get like one of everything or just kind of hang out down here in the southeast. I'm not sure, because there's tons of animals down here in the southeast from what I've seen, but we'll kind of just go around and just kind of see how the map treats us. So I'm going to go and claim this outpost, and we'll sort of go from there. But I'm really excited to actually start adding stuff to our trophy lodge from this map, because I had so much fun with it on the creator weekend. I really can't wait to get into this. That's actually a nice pronghorn, which I apparently spooked coming up through here. I didn't see any down there. But I did bring the 7mm. I kind of got my loadout ready for this map last night. So even though I haven't actually stopped to change it, I've been set to go for a while. So we got him. And actually, just by luck, like, I didn't change the time last night when I got on here and got my loadout set up and everything. But it's basically pronghorn drink time, so we'll probably hang out, try to find some pronghorn. Obviously, you guys know that's something I've really wanted in this game for a long time, so that's at least going to be a good chunk of this video is hanging out in this area, but that's not a bad first real pronghorn. He's not bad at all. 85.4 is a pretty solid score. I'll screenshot that just since he's the first one, but good one to maybe hope for respawns down the line. That's another, like, really solid max estimate for, and I think he's a dark variant, so that may be one we keep. They're actually just kind of walking in at this particular lake, so should make sure there's nothing bigger, but I think that guy's going to be the best, and he is that dark, which I really like. I hope to eventually get a diamond dark, because I think they're really cool, but we'll see if we can get that lucky. I'm going to try to get him too. Nice. So naturally, I really want to get a diamond of everything as far as new species go, but pronghorn is definitely top of my list, so anything we can shoot for respawns going forward is going to be a plus. And 2.4s is definitely not too bad. So that's just a little bit bigger than that first one, and yeah, at least for the moment I want to save that. Put it in the trophy lodge for a little while because it's pretty cool. And the other 4 is not bad either, so that was a good spot to go to. So our first gobbler is going to be a pretty small one. Now, I don't have any decoys. I did bring the shotgun, but just since he's kind of little anyway, we're just going to pop him there. So looks like, unfortunately, they still spook pretty slowly, but at least when you shoot them with the shotgun, that's not an issue. They tend to just drop. Still a decent gobbler. I mean, I think I did kill a silver gobbler on stream, but almost all of them end up making gold, so not too uncommon to be seeing that. So this was the lake that I shot my troll level 5 pronghorn on the creator beta, but all the ones here I can see are pretty small, and there is this turkey right here, so I'm going to try to headshot him with the 22 just for fun. And there is some more pronghorn around this lake, which I figure we'll try to look at those. So I saw a couple over here, but a bunch of them are in the trees where I couldn't actually spot, so maybe there's hope for something a little better, but that's one of the ones I already did see. Oh, there's a ton over there. That one, I don't know if I can spot him. That's a nice 4. He's up to 104. And that's a big 4 too. Like, wait a minute. There are 3 max estimate 4s in that herd over there? Alright, well, I mean, the spot's living up to all the big ones it was producing on the creator beta as well, so I guess that shouldn't be too big a surprise, but turkey flop looks a little nicer when the 22 just hits it in the head. I want to check to make sure there's no big ones here, and apparently I'm spooking them, but none of them looked all that special. Like, I at least got to see their heads going through there, and they didn't look like they were all that big. So there's actually a max weight for bison out there. That's not even the biggest one. There was one of them wherever he got to that went up to 104. And I'd like to just get the highest scoring one. Oh, it's that guy right there. So 300 meters. I don't think there's much point trying to get closer. Like, they're very easy to take down with the 7mm. And that guy's kind of wonky. I want to see what he looks like. But that's going to be a nice lung shot. And maybe if we're lucky, just like by the time we get over there, if they end up trying to come back to their zone, maybe we can take out that other bigger 4 as well. They actually did not make it all that far. So I may just try to get them there because that's going to help me with the hunting pressure a bit, like having it back further. But yeah, that'll work just fine. So 93.1, about 5 away for diamond for the bigger one. He's actually kind of interesting. He's got two different kind of horn shapes. This one's longer with a bit more of a hook. And this one's like that wider horn. So, again, we'll probably go ahead and taxidermize that. It's not going to be something that stays around forever, I assume, in the Trophy Lodge, but good to have it. And I was watching for that other four, because there were 3 of them. And I don't know where that one got to, but got some more turkeys out there. We may try to set up with a shotgun on them, especially since there's 3 gobblers, and see if the strutting's changed at all, because that's something we still haven't gotten to see. But this guy's got, like, both of the wide horns, with, like, the huge cutters. They look cool, but we've mounted 2 already, so we'll just accept on that one. We're going to start bringing them in, and hopefully they're going to cooperate for us and actually do it, because I really want to see it for myself. I've only seen it in the Twitch clip we had from TK, so I hope they're going to do it. I feel like we have a good chance with, like, a bunch of hens here and the full setup of decoys, so 5 is the max attractiveness, and I have 1 gobbler and 4 hens, so maybe when they get in a little closer, they'll actually do it. Still just not strutting, and this guy's getting close. I want to get the 2 good-sized ones, so I think if we 0 for 50, we can probably drop that back guy. And then that should be the front one. Gonna get run over by turkeys, but I hope we got the back one. He actually is dead right there. So we know from the creator beta, level 2 turkeys could make diamond, and I didn't want to just let them spook while trying to get them to strut, so still, unfortunately, they don't want to do that for us. But 2 good-sized ones, up to 4.4 on the second one there. So my Discord this morning was just full of diamond pronghorn, and I was hoping we could get lucky enough to actually get one early on in this video, but we weren't seeing any, and I really wanted to get on to some other species, so we've got a 4 mountain goat here, which is kind of being blocked, but I think we can actually get a shot in there. So that'll be our first actual mountain goat that we can keep, and I don't know that I'll taxidermize that since he's like a smaller 4. He wasn't the max weight estimate, but definitely a good one, again, like as I've been talking about throughout. Eventually I want to get a diamond of all the new species, so anything we can get for respawns is going to be a plus. There's actually another 4, which is basically the same size, but see if we can get him. There's a bighorn blocking him. Something about mountain goats and having bodyguards. Kind of difficult to get those shots in there, but we got them both. But our first one was the beige color, which is my second favorite for them. I definitely think from all the ones I shot on the creator beta that light brown is my, like, absolute favorite, but I do like the beiges. And this guy was the white fur color, which I do actually really like. You just don't see a lot of mountain goats that are bright white in real life, because usually they're covered in dust and dirt and everything, which there was actually somebody that commented saying when they're completely clean, this is what they usually look like. So, I don't know, maybe he was taking a bath down in the lake before we got here. So that's actually a pretty nice bighorn. It's a 4 with the max weight estimate. I don't remember what diamond it is, but I feel like it's around its max score estimate, so should be a good bit below. But that'll work for that. I wanted to come over here because I kept coming over here in the beta, and I kept killing stuff. There was never anything huge, but every time I came over here during that creator weekend, I would find something, and that is actually the first decent elk I've seen. I've seen a ton of, like, small level 3s and 2s, but maybe we can actually go get an elk then. Pretty sure he is the biggest one. There's 4 or 5 in there, but I didn't see an estimate as high as his, so we're going to try to get that from here because I don't have the collar on me. Just since I was running the loadout with the tents and stuff. And I think that's going to dip into a lung. It's just going to take a long time to kill him because it's the 7mm, but it looks like he's going down, and yeah, that's a little lower. I'm not sure if I saw that one. But our bighorn's one of the best looking ones I've seen. Like, the couple of diamonds that I've seen posted in Discord really don't look all that good, but to be honest, I like the look of this one. Unfortunately, his horn was kind of into his shoulder there when we shot him, but I think I'm just going to taxidermize that. And that was a lung shot on our elk. It's just that they're really tough. Like, they take a while to go down from the 7mm, but we may hunt around a little bit longer, see if we can find anything else that's actually interesting, and then we'll probably call it a video, because I do want to do a live stream later, so I don't want to run around and spoil everything that's on the map. Well, that's not bad. Max weight estimate mountain goat, so again, potentially respawn stuff. That's, I think, maybe 10 lower estimate than the diamond one we killed in the creator beta, so he should be maybe 4 or 5 below diamond. I think he's close. But that'll get him. And I'm just going to go around the other side of the lake, because you can still see some elk over there anyway. So he's actually a beige as well, and yeah, he's about 6.4 below diamonds, so I think we'll taxonomize that because I think that's going to be the last kill of this video, but we'll go to the trophy lodge then and take a look at the couple of things we got. Okay, so first thing I have to mention is the mule deer models that were already in the trophy lodge also got a buff. He's so much bigger now, and that actually makes that look way better. Like, he just looked way too tiny on the wall before. But I'm really happy the ones that were in the lodge got the buff as well. I did actually want to maybe compare, like, the old small ones to the new ones, but unfortunately that wasn't going to happen. So I don't even know where I'm going to place stuff, to be honest. I think maybe back here I have some room. I kind of like how this inadvertently became like an all goat wall. But we have our new mountain goat and our new pronghorn over here, which this was the bigger one, and he's got the kind of weird trophy rating thing going on. And to be honest, like, those are 2 golds, and I'd like to eventually have 2 diamonds, but that may be where I keep them. Because that's not too bad, where that just ended up being all goats. But then I have the bighorn up here, which I like that horn shape. I hope there's maybe a diamond out there that's not as curly and weird as the ones I've seen posted. Because that looks good. They just need to be, like, a little bit more mass and maybe a little more curl and it would be fine. So I don't know what may be out there to find. And then I put the dark pronghorn here just because I wanted to show like the full body mount, of course, when he has the fur variation. But yeah, pretty decent first hunt on Silver Ridge Peaks. As I said there at the end, I'm going to do a live stream here shortly, probably in the next hour or 2. So if you're interested, feel free to stop by and we'll hopefully see if we can find anything else for the Trophy Lodge. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. So thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time.